So guys, Kim Jong Lee back with the second game um, of the best of three in the finals of the Cup of Barbarians. So we have Piper here, who's one game down, so it's 1-0 for Nermin at this stage. Piper with the Numidians again, same army as last time, but Nermin's decided to change it up. He's gone with 4 peasants and 4 Balearic slingers. Same Cav and the Naked Fanatics again. So it looks like after the Naked Fanatics worked out for Nermin last game, he's thinking, alright, I'm going to go a bit more, I'm going to go in a bit more on this kind of rush him down strategy. I'm going to cut 4 slingers for 4 peasants and maybe put more upgrades on the Cav or the Naked Fanatics. I reckon that's what he's thinking. Piper is now looking at this, probably going, okay, so he's going for a faster game. I can probably afford to kind of space my guys out a bit more, play it a bit slower, skirmish, things like that. So we'll get things started. These peasants are very good for pushing archers back, and also they're the barbarian peasants, so they're a bit better at taking arrows as well. Piper probably wants these desert infantry still to go into the cav, and I'm not sure what Nerman's kind of planning with these desert infantry. I reckon he still wants them to go into the desert infantry. I mean the naked fanatics, sorry. Yeah, I reckon he still wants the naked fanatics to go into the desert infantry. And it's kind of the same as last game, only Nerman now kind of has to go for the faster push strategy, and he won't have time to kind of wait until his missiles have done work. But he kind of can skirmish a little bit first. He can kind of put these peasants up and then kind of get some space for these Balearic slingers to shoot without getting shot at. If he wants, but I think he wants to go for a faster strategy with these peasants. I don't see why he would have brought them otherwise. Naked Fanatics look like they are gold. They're either gold or gold or gold with chevrons, I reckon, but I think chevrons are a bit crazy. Maybe he did go for that, I'm not too sure. But it looks like the peasants are gonna fan out a bit now, start absorbing that missile fire, and Nerman's going to get a little bit of chip into these archers where he can. And it looks like Piper's gone for one less camel now, because the 3 camels didn't work out very well last game. So he thinks 2 camels is going to be enough against the cav. Piper also probably realized that camels are not as good against the naked fanatics, which is what Nerman might bring again, so maybe he wanted an extra long shield instead, which is much better against infantry and better for chasing things down. We have some slingers here going a bit far. Nerman's bringing his guys over. Might be an engagement on this side very soon. But these slingers are in a bit of a predicament. This slinger unit at least. But the thing is, Piper still has like a very big advantage in missiles. And with 4 missile units gone, Piper can kind of push with these slingers and with these archers. Nerman's going to push up with these archers now. Maybe distract these cav units here, and now he's going in. He reckons this distraction is going to be enough. He's going in with the naked fanatics, pushing earlier than last game, which is why this game finishes earlier than last game, because it's really decided here who wins. He's pushing with these naked fanatics, still fairly healthy, but they can't stop or they're gonna get shot. So he has to go in with these naked fanatics now, chasing the desert infantry. He really wants to get the desert infantry tied down so they can't stop his cav from doing anything. But Piper is in a decent position to kind of cash these cav if he wants. He's got camels over here, long shield cav over here, but Nermin's bearing down on these cav units here. These negative fanatics managing to cash a unit, but the unit gets away. Piper's trying to consolidate now, and looks like one or two of his units are going to get caught here. Desert infantry can probably stall, but 2 units gone. I think one of them was a archer though. But these camels and things going to be able to do some work. Nermin's general is here as well, so he might die if he gets charged down. But it looks like he doesn't die. Which is good for Nermin. Piper's going to get this charge in here, and it looks like the charge is going to be enough to rout most of Nermin's army, and it looks like a pretty convincing win for Piper. Very close game, though. Really came down to Desert Infantry being able to hold out for just long enough, I think. Also the Cav did fairly well as well. Yeah, could really have gone either way that game. I think Piper got a bit lucky. But yeah, the camels probably helped a lot. The fear from the camels, and Nermin didn't win the cav engagement. I guess he was unfavored in the cav engagement. Camels doing quite a bit of work there probably. So the 2 camels really paid off. And the mobility from the long shield cav also really worked out, I think, for Piper this game. So maybe it was a good call bringing just the 2 camels instead of 3. I'll see you guys next game, game 3.